Hey everyone, lots of love and regards to each one of you, and a very warm welcome to all the new subscribers. It truly is an honor for me for all the love and trust that you display and for all the emails that I have been getting, reading requests. It really means a lot to me, and thank you very much. In fact, I completely forgot to mention that my Facebook page completes 2 years and 2 months. So as always, as an extension of gratitude, I always make sure that I extend some sort of a discount. And on my website, under the My Services section, the prices that you see on my website currently for this month, they're all the discounted prices. So anyone guided to connect with me for a reading, please make sure that you read the About section, the payment information, and the My Services, because all the details are clearly mentioned. And I'm truly grateful for all the love and trust and the repeat clients who have stuck with me in the last 2 years and 2 months. So thank you very much. This reading is, I just thought I will do a quick check on the energies for the masculine twin flames, how they're feeling, their overall energies with the karmic partner versus their feelings for the feminine twin at this point in time. And without wasting any further time, I will get directly into the reading, and we'll close it up with 3 messages coming from your twin's higher self for you, for the feminine twin at this point in time. Okay. But the only request that I would like to make is that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with every person. So please be mindful of that. Now, on the left-hand side, I pulled out cards for the masculine twins. The 4 cards that you can see, they are pertaining to the masculine with their karmic partner at this point in time. And we have the codependency card. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, which is followed by the World card, One of Scrolls, that's from my new deck, and card number 25, which is the Ring or the Commitment card. Now, when I look at the energies of the masculine from the karmic partner's perspectives, I can clearly feel that, whoever this person is, your masculine and this person, the karmic partner, there is a lot of passion and, chemistry between the two people. And it's like they both cannot get enough of one another. It's that kind of an energy. And although the codependency card speaks about addictions particularly, but it's less to do with the addictions that are alcoholic or drug related, but more about being heavily codependent and not being able to live without one another. You cannot live without the person, but you cannot don't want to be in the relationship at the same time. And the energies at the moment suggest that the masculine twins have sort of agreed to be with the karmic partner, and some sort of a good news or some sort of a solid commitment has occurred between the masculine and their karmic partner, whoever that person is. But the bottom line is that either they are married or they are stuck in a marriage, but they are at this point in time happily stuck. I don't know how to really put it across. It may seem weird, but it's like they're interested and they very much want to be in the marriage. And this could be because there is some sort of a good news or some sort of a positive development that has occurred within the karmic relationship at this point in time. Although the world card is a card of endings, and completion, but for some reason, what's coming across at this point is the fact that the masculine twins, some of them have decided to be in this relationship with the karmic, either take things to the next level, or if they are already married to this person, then there is some sort of a travel or a promotion or a the person becoming parents, children coming into the picture. But there is some sort of good news that has come between the karmic and the masculine that's kind of keeping them stuck to one another, and they have no option even if they want to. Because what I see, I'm not sure if you can see the card, which is One of Scrolls, that says on track. But there's a man who's trying to get into a train, but he's just looking back reluctantly. So it's like the mind is somewhere else, but the heart and soul is in one place. So that's what is happening. But I can tell you for sure that, a lot of times people say that karmic connection is a bad connection, or, the karmic partner is someone who's very controlling and manipulative and evil. But honestly speaking, I don't think so, because I can see that a lot of karmic partners are in fact very loving, and they're very extremely possessive about their masculine, and not in a bad way, but it's sheer out of the love that they have for their masculine twin. And therefore I don't see that it is primarily their fault, to feel that they are losing their masculine to somebody else, or to feel let down in some way. But not every karmic partner is bad. That is what I'm trying to say. But the concept of a child coming in the picture, or your masculine getting a promotion or some sort of a good news related to their career, and therefore a relocation happening, something has happened. One lesson has been learnt within the connection, but then they are ready to give this relationship another chance and move to another level, and the passion and the love for for each other is still pretty much there. So I don't see the masculine twin breaking this connection anytime soon with the karmic. I mean, at least for the next 6 months to 1 year, it is possible that the marriage or the live in relationship or whatever the connection is, it remains. Either the masculine, which could be a man or a woman, they could realize that they are suddenly becoming a parent, or they are forced into some kind of a marriage, and they are willingly sort of entering into this marriage. And sometimes what happens is that people who are very toxic and manipulative, I'm not speaking from a twin flame perspective, but in general, people who are scared of true love, sometimes they find it more convenient to be around people with similar energies, because they know that worse come worse, what will happen, they both will be stuck on to one another, or they will have a fight and move on, or remain within those same kind of addictions. But with the twin flame connection, the masculine twins are very well aware that this is one hell of a deep connection that requires a huge transformation, not just on the outside but also on the inside. And that becomes too huge a thing for them, and like a very big deal to really work upon. And therefore, they prefer to take the easier route out, which is that of staying with the known devil, than venturing into an unknown territory that is equally and very, very scary for them. Now, I'm not saying that the feminine twins are a devil, obviously not. But, at the end of the day, we have to realize that each person has a path, right? So, I mean, it's just that, if someone is trying to lose weight and they have all the knowledge, but they're not doing anything about it, you can have the best of trainers and the best of chefs to cook the most delicious salads for you and put them in your mouth, but ultimately the workout part, and the point of putting in all the effort, that needs to come from the person. And that is exactly the same case with the masculine twins also. Sometimes it's not that they are not in love with you, it's just that they genuinely have a very loving partner and a child or certain responsibilities, and they might actually be in a very harmonious relationship. So it really seems like a huge risk for them to sort of leave everything for one twin flame connection. And that is primarily because they have their own lessons yet to learn, and they have a certain karma with that person, whoever they are with, good or bad, irrespective, right? So ultimately what matters is that we have to understand that each person has to be allowed to walk that path with whoever they are with at this point in time. And there is no point trying to fight against circumstances, right? So, but the bottom line is that there is a huge amount of attraction as well as strong desire for one another, which is between the masculine and the karmic partner, and they both are sort of very possessive about one another. And I somehow don't see an ending happening anytime soon, but I guess it's going to take at least 6 months to 1 year. uh, I mean, this is what the overall energy looks like for the masculine twins who are stuck in karmic partnerships, that it will at least take another 1 year for them to be in this connection. And then how the things seem like that will be determined after an year. Okay. When it comes to the masculine twins and their feelings towards their feminine twin at this point in time, and I have this strong ringing in my ear as I'm speaking. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, so I was saying that when it comes to the masculine twins' feelings towards their feminine, uh, as you can see, there is a lot of blue on this side and a hell lot of confusion, because we do have the Seven of Cups card. And the Seven of Cups card is not just about really confusions, but also about a lot of options and choices. Okay, like to an extent that a person is almost bewildered and confused and has no idea how to go about things, and they're just looking in too many directions but the main direction. uh, the masculine twins certainly feel a bond with the feminine twin. There is no denying that. Okay, so even though on the outside they may act very indifferent, or they, even knowingly or unknowingly, they don't acknowledge the connection, but they do feel that this connection with the feminine is, there is something magical about it. There is some sort of a spiritual connection to it, and that's why they freak out also, because they have never felt this kind of a connection with anybody else. So that element of past life relationship, or some of them might have even got some sort of readings done, like some masculine twins, to even check with a psychic or with some astrologer or someone that, why do I feel such a strong connection with this man or with this woman. And perhaps they are aware that yes, it has been confirmed to them that this is indeed a deep spiritual connection, and they are aware of their situation, but they will not be very vocal about it, either because of their own behavior, that while you both were together, as both the twins were together, somebody else came in the picture, and there was this new love for this karmic partner, and then they left you and they abruptly went with this person. Or simply because of a lack of maturity on their part, that maybe, like I said, sometimes everything, but you're not willing to implement it. So this feeling, or this card that says pay attention to the red flag, the signs are cautioning you, it's like a reminder from the universe. So they might be getting a lot of signs, seeing your name on different hoardings, or let's say wherever they are going, or random conversations that bring your name up, or your reference comes in the picture, or lots of dream and visions that are related to the feminine twin. But even though they see the feminine as the wish fulfillment, like an ideal soulmate, or someone who is very capable to have a happy married relationship with, but their inner state at this point in time is not really ready to sort of come forward and acknowledge this connection. Now, although in my previous reading I did say that some of the twins can expect to have some sort of a contact or a meeting, and indeed many twins have met, because if you go on my Facebook page, I certainly advise most people to sort of stay connected with me on my Facebook page, because I post frequently over there. And most importantly, it's not just a random person who's giving random predictions out there, but there are real and live people who comment under those posts. And when they write that, yes, I'm meeting my twin in this week, or I had a meeting and stuff like that. So that is your biggest confirmation when you see real people and real twins commenting over there, right? Because I cannot go and comment on my own prediction. So this is what I'm trying to say, that while for one set of twins, the meetings have begun, but then, it's like a different set of twins who are still to heal and still to sort of come to that place of being able to speak their truth. Because I also see a lot of there are blocks in the upper chakras. There is a blockage in the heart and in the throat. There is a blockage in the heart, especially for the feminine twins who really seem to have closed their hearts to the concept of love, knowingly or unknowingly. But I see a lot of depression and grief sort of energy, just because one relationship with one person is not manifesting, that does not mean it's the end of everything. On the contrary, I feel that the energies are very strong for some feminine twins to actually manifest a new and a loving soulmate into your life. But it is this grief and sadness that's actually holding you back from manifesting the true love of your life. Now, again, I would like to say that this reading may not resonate with every person, but I simply, speak based on the energies. And I happened to get one email just 2 days ago, wherein, I did a reading for this person about 6 months ago, or I believe 5 months ago, and I wrote that unfortunately, I don't see any union out here, and it will be pointless if you go on waiting for this person. Okay. So, yesterday I got this email from that person, and she wrote that even though I was crushed to read the reading, but today I realized that what you're saying is absolutely right, because there is indeed no point waiting, because this person has gotten married and the wife is pregnant and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes as a reader you have to, deliver information which is not very positive in nature, but then it's not something that I would love doing. I would love if every person can have a loving soulmate in their life, if every person flourishes. But I'm only doing my job, and I have nothing negative or, no grudge against anyone. So I'm simply doing my job. If I feel that your energies are messed up, then I will say that to you. But if I feel that your energies are messed up, but they can be very easily rectified and you can easily manifest a loving person in your life, then I will obviously state that to you, right? The logic is that we are all here to heal, and we are all capable of manifesting some amazing energies. And honestly, if you ask me, this period is very fertile and positive, because just with the energies of the harvest moon that have passed, I feel that a lot of you are going to get some sort of amazing opportunities in the days ahead. If you have already not got something, it could be some sort of a career opportunity or some travel plan, some relocation plan, but something positive, like all the hard work and all the efforts that you have put in yourself, provided you've really been working on yourself. Trust me, as the month of September comes to an end, we all would have seen some sort of a good news in our life. This could be a lot to do with our respective careers, or the progress ahead in terms of our job and money situation and careers. But it could also be a new love entering your life. So I'm very hopeful and I'm very positive for all of you. And emotions will come and go, but we just have to learn to stay grounded and stay balanced. In fact, someone had asked me through one of my previous comments, I believe Black Barbie Goddess or Black Goddess Barbie, I'm not able to recollect the name correctly, but she had asked that, what can we do to ground ourselves and to come out of that hopeless energy. So I will try my best that in the next audio I speak about that and I address that. It's just that, there's so much work to do, and there are so many readings that as and when I get time, I just try and deliver the message. But I guess the next audio will certainly be on this topic, that, how do we come out of that hopelessness and what can we do in my best capacity. Of course, I'm not saying that I'm the ultimate person who can give all the best advices, but whatever I can share from my perspective, I will do that. And meanwhile, I just want you to really look after yourself. I feel that many of us are going to be traveling very soon. short term or long term, I don't know, but seriously, some very positive energies are coming up. So just get excited now, and you really are capable of manifesting amazing stuff, okay? So it's way past 20 minutes now, and I've spoken enough. And I think I will just end this message by saying that, be strong, be your own superhero and superwoman, or whatever word you want to use. But we are all each other's strength, and everything is working out perfectly. In Hindi, there is a saying that कर्म करो फल की चिंता मत करो, and what that means is that do your karma, and don't forget about, I mean, don't worry about the result or the fruit of your labor. And I feel the reason this is so important is that don't worry about the fruits of your labor is simply because when you will do your best, it's like when you plant a rose, you will obviously you will obviously reap a rose, right? You will not reap a cactus if you plant a rose. So that's what the point is, that when you do your best, sometimes the results can be a little slow, but you can be rest assured that when you work with a pure heart, and when you work with positivity and light and selflessness, that is bound to be rewarded, okay? So I send you immense love. Stay strong. You're all very powerful, and just look after yourself, and things are going to be turning in your favor very soon. Some of you have started seeing results, and the rest of you will see them very soon. But as September comes to an end, we'll all be in a very positive place. So on that note, take care, guys, and anyone guided to connect with me for a reading, make sure you visit my website. And lots of love to you. Take care. Bye.